Very tasty start for Dr. Imogen Mashazi today. Lots of moments where things seem to come to a head, in particular this morning. So she started off her testimony seemingly by trying to assassinate the characters of those who've been here leading evidence against her. In particular, the suspended EMPD chief, Isaac Mapiyeye, as well as the recently reinstated spokesperson, Kelebogile Thepa. Now, you'll recall that they had made adverse, given adverse testimony with regards to Mashazi's alleged role in protecting Brigadier Julius Mkhwanazi at all costs, and how she deliberately either stripped away people's functions from their departments, really trying to shield him from that IPID report, which was really at the heart of the testimony just before the break. But in the morning, Stephen, I can tell you that things came to a head. I mean, it started off when between Mashazi and evidence leader advocate Mahlaselo SC, when she was trying to get to the heart of an allegation that Mashazi had made, and she was actually on her phone. Now, in the morning, I spoke about character assassination. She claimed that Isaac Mapiyeye is no innocent man. He's come to this commission pretending to be a victim, when in fact we understand that he abused his position as the chief of the EMPD to have undue and inappropriate relationships with junior officers. In fact, he's fathered several children with officers within the EMPD. And so Mahlaselo SC was trying to get to the heart of this allegation and even questioning the relevance of it all insofar as the allegations that Mashazi is facing. Apparently, according to Mashazi, these female officers would be referred to as Ingelosi, his angels, and she says that anyone referred to such as one of such officers that are having inappropriate relations with Mapiyeye, including Kelebogile Thepa, who also had some unkind things, as Commissioner Sesi Baloyi SC put it, to say about Mashazi. And it was interesting to see her being pushed, Mashazi that is, on this aspect that she's made reference to several, having fathered several children, but only making reference to one of his angels in the form of Kelebogile Thepa. Listen to this exchange.
Do you know the identities of those juniors with whom Mr. Mapiyeye fathered children? Do you know that as a fact, or do you accept because it was communicated to you?
Unfortunately, I cannot mention the names of people here, but I know few of them.
Also,
two of them.
You can establish that fact.
Yes, yes.
And you may do so through your statement, if so required, your supplementary statement, if so required.
Exactly.
And how many children are we talking about?
I'm not sure about the number.
No.
The number here is said. Let's just read my statement.
I'm at 50.1, your page 8.
Yeah. It said.
You say fathers multiple children.
Multiple children.
Yes.
I never indicated the number. I'm not sure about the number.
At that time it was communicated to you, how many women specifically confirmed this situation? How many?
I do not recall the number.
Was it 2 or 10 or 20?
I do not recall the number.
That bad, doctor?
Thank you.
I'm asking, it's a question. Is it that bad that you can't recall whether it's 2 or 10 or 20?
Remember, ma'am, I'm running 26 departments, and each and every department we have, in police only, we have more than 3,005 officials. How do I remember all these things? I don't remember. I don't recall. Obviously, I cannot be forced to say a number that I don't know.
I appreciate
and I don't want to lie to the commission, to be honest.
Indeed. I pressed for that because you are not talking about a particular pattern where seniors father children with subordinates. You are speaking of specifically one person. And you have just indicated to the commission that you can give detail regarding those cases in your supplementary. That would mean you refer to specific people who confirmed to you as a matter of fact that it happened to them. But you say you don't remember whether it was 2, 10, or 20. I am more concerned about the second part of that allegation, where this fathering of multiple children is through conduct amounting to sexual harassment, coercion, and rape. So, do I understand you correctly that some of those children were fathered following a rape by Chief Mapiyeye? Is that your statement to the Commission?
Yeah, there's a rape case opened against him.
From which a child was born?
I beg pardon?
From which a child was born?
There was no child born,
Okay.
but there's a rape case in terms of the testimony that is part of my bundle.
That's a clarification I sought. So I should not read sexual harassment, coercion, and rape to relate to the fathering of children. These are two separate allegations you make.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, Stephen, you mentioned the frustration of the commissioners. Well, this actually came to a head just before the tea break at 11 o'clock between Commissioner Testy as well as Mashazi on this issue, because the relevance of this testimony was still coming into question. But also it's because Mashazi started off her testimony talking about how she could possibly be prejudiced, that this commission did not give her enough time to actually respond, and that she was given the notice at a late stage. But a ruling handed down by Madlanga indicated that she can actually submit a supplementary affidavit. Of course, the justification by Mashazi has been that she cannot respond in full because she is no longer in the employ of the Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality. But I want to go back now, Stephen, to that exchange between Baloyi and Mashazi in relation to her allegation that Kelebogile Thepa is one of Mapiyeye's angels, and inferring that there was an inappropriate relationship between the two, and that this is another example of how Mapiyeye abused his position.
Do you say it as a fact
It's a
that
fact
Colonel Thepa had an improper relationship with Chief Mapiyeye, and in particular, and maybe let me put it as specific as what I think you're suggesting, she had a sexual relationship with Chief Mapiyeye. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
And you have evidence of that you will include in your supplementary statement?
Evidence of them having an affair. Did you ask for evidence from Xolani?
No.
Ma'am, did you ask evidence from Neza when he said, I have extramural activities with Mkhwanazi?
I'm asking you the question. You don't ask me questions. I ask you questions.
So I have no comment.
May I please speak? You are a witness. You have to allow me to speak, and we will give you the chance to answer. You make very serious statement about Colonel Thepa. I'm not speaking about anybody else at this point. I'm speaking about Colonel Thepa. You make a very serious allegation about her. And what I'm asking of you is, if you know as a fact, can we have it in your statement if it is a fact? Because Colonel Thepa will have to deal with this.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Colonel Thepa herself also, she said, I have a close relationship with Mkhwanazi. And I never, in the statement, you asking or the commission asking them that do you have evidence that I have a close relationship with Mkhwanazi?
Okay.
So it's the same answer, ma'am.
All right. Thank you for that answer.
For the record, Doctor, it was actually Commissioner Baloyi who engaged Mr. Ngciza on the nature of the relationship. So I'm just saying, for the record, it should become clear that the statement did not just pass without engagement. Commissioner Baloyi engaged Mr. Ngciza to get an idea of what exactly the proximity, I think that's the word Mr. Ngciza used, what exactly he meant by proximity. So Mr. Ngciza was engaged on that issue, for the record.
So So at every point, Stephen, questions being posed to Dr. Imogen Mashazi about her role as the accounting officer within the Ekurhuleni municipality, not only when it came to these allegations of junior female officers being harassed and possibly raped by the likes of Julius Isaac Mapiyeye, because her only response was that she started an empowerment program for these young women because apparently they would have to sleep with their seniors in order to be promoted, but also questions now after that tea break around her role in processing that damning IPID report in 2023. What did she do? Well, she just says that as the city manager, she does not deal with the disciplinary processes of juniors, but she was really pushed by, Commission Chairperson Mbuyiseli Madlanga to ask, well, why wouldn't you follow up on such an important allegation that private vehicles that belonged to Vusumuzi Kat Matala were registered as municipal vehicles, and that this was done by an official within the municipality as the accounting officer with whom the buck actually stops. And so she was really now being probed on, did she even read that IPID report? Did she only rely on the opinion given to her by the head of legal, Advocate Kemi Bihari? And if that was the case, why did she only rely on Bihari's opinion as opposed to also trying to get a better understanding of what exactly is happening within the EMPD?